Your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. How's everybody doing? And to my left, I got the most shiesty, apprehensible,
Nope.
untrustworthy, diabolical, villainous.
Inaccurate.
No.
You learned that one last night.
Well,
you
villainous.
You looked that one up.
No.
That's a new one.
I looked at you and I
pulled that one out the toolbox or something.
That's
not a
Batman.
Normal one you had right now. That's not a normal one that you had just ready to go. You went and researched that one, but it's cool.
I did. And hey, slide in through the back door. We got the brother Danny Savage in the building, man. What's up with you, boy?
Thank you. Better late than never. How's a little technical difficulties?
Hey, it be like that sometimes, man.
What's up, what's up, landlord? How's everything going, man?
Great, man.
I can't complain, bro. Living life. But hey, we always say we be building the plane while I was in the air, man. So it be like that sometimes. I'm glad you're able to join us, though.
Definitely. I was having issues with the one wasn't letting me sign in, and I'm like a caveman when it comes to computers. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to football and breaking stuff, I'm the man. But computers, I'm iffy.
Not too much. I feel you though, man. But hey, we're gonna have ourselves a good time, man. We're gonna talk about some late round draft gems in the 2024 draft, man. So when I talk about late round draft gems, we're looking at everybody with 4th round grades or lower. And y'all may wonder, like, hey, why are we doing this? Why y'all looking at some of these guys that's barely gonna get drafted? Well, the Dallas Cowboys have a very good track record of picking guys that we may not know about, may not be too familiar with, but we done been very successful at it up to this point, man. If you look down here,
this is your UDFA All-Stars right here. That's what this
is. And listen, this is everybody from 4th round down since 2016 that the Dallas Cowboys have drafted, and they at least became starters for the Dallas Cowboys. So let's start with the elephant in the room. Let's get this out the way. Dak Prescott, 4th round pick in 2016. We all know that he's a 3-time Pro Bowler, second team All-Pro, easily after this season, probably a top 5 quarterback in the National Football League, right? We got him in the 4th round. After they tried and failed to move up for Paxton Lynch, after they tried and failed to get Connor Cook. So thank God that they found a way to get Dak Prescott on the team, right?
True.
All right, then you look at some of these other names. Anthony Brown. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that Anthony Brown was the world's greatest corner. I'm not sitting here saying that he was this All-Pro or Pro Bowler, but he did start. And if you can get a guy that can start multiple years for you as a 6th round pick, you did pretty damn good in my opinion. Because most of the time, 6th round picks don't even make the damn team.
We got West Coast in the building right now, man. Shout out to West Coast.
Shout out to my brother West Coast in the building, man. Hey, if you ain't doing nothing, jump on the show.
Bro, I love West Coast. Me and him got a guy, favorite day 3 guy, me and him. I know.
Let me get Frank Gore Jr.
You got it.
I was going to talk about him too. Yeah.
We're going to talk about him. We definitely going to talk about him, man. Let's see who else on there. Our boy Dalton Schultz. Hold on. Let me pull this down here. You know, I'm operating 2 different things at one time. I can still see it from right here. So you look at here, our boy Dalton Schultz. And I say Dalton Schultz was a success when y'all 4th round pick.
Yeah,
4th round.
Hell yeah.
Became a starter. Yeah, well, starting tight end.
He's still playing. Got a big contract in Houston.
Yep. In a West Coast offense. You know, some folks say he couldn't play in the West Coast, but you know, he went right over there and did just that. So salute to Dalton Schultz being able to get his bag and being able to have a good career. And I appreciate everything that he did for the Dallas Cowboys. Matter of fact, between him and Dak Prescott in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, man, I don't know who was really better because, hey, Dalton Schultz in that mug going crazy.
True.
All right, let's see. DA, Dorrance Armstrong. He was second on your team in sacks the last 2 seasons. So theoretically, if Michael Parsons wasn't here, he would have been your leading rusher, leading pass rusher. Theoretically, of course. Because, you know, you also can make the argument he wasn't going to get those sacks and Michael was on the other side. But, you know, I'm just talking about from the number standpoint.
Talking about Dorrance Armstrong?
Yeah.
Dorrance get those cleanup sacks, but, hey, they still ring up. They still ring up on the register. So
shit. He turned those cleanup sacks into a nice little contract, didn't he?
I ain't mad at him.
He gets the sacks that Micah chases into him.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I never would have gave him a $45 million contract. Never.
The thing about it is, if you tell him to just beat somebody one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? Especially a good tackle in this league, that's not his game right there. But if you scheme him on a stunt or something, he gonna run the stunt to perfection. He gonna be in the right place at the right time. Like he do seem like he got a little nose for some sacks though, because he could be out of position. That's one thing about him. He do be in position and he do make the play. So it's a love-hate relationship with me. I call him Dogecoin Dorrance. So you know what I'm saying?
No, he fugazi then.
Yeah, he be up and down with it.
We'll find out this year in Washington if he's legit or not. Because before my game, I think his best year was only 3 sacks.
I think so. It was something like that. Matter of fact, I can just Google it real quick. Because Dorrance Armstrong been on the team since 2019, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he been here for a while now.
So let me take a look. Let me take a look at his stats over the course of his career. So DA, all right, 2018. You gave him too much credit. Before Micah got here, he had 2.5 sacks in 3 seasons. He was actually a 4th round pick in 2018. He had a 0.5 sack in 2018, 2 sacks in 2019, and he did not get a single sack in 2020. Then he had
his snap count though, to be fair.
He was injured a lot.
Was he getting snaps? I'm all for it because I'm not a Dorrance fan, but I do want to be fair. I don't want to dog the man if he ain't get the
I'm not looking at his snap count right now. I just went to the surface level numbers. So ain't no
he's
telling
pretty much a surface level player anyway. So we good.
Oh, don't do that. You just hold on now. You just tried to be reasonable. I'm just saying, the man in the head. You ain't have to shoot the man.
I'm just not a fan. I would have rather kept Dante Fowler over him.
I mean, both of their ass went over there to Washington and became super ops.
Now Dante finna go off.
Man, listen, DA, they still running stunts. That's probably a good reason why he went over there and played with Dan Quinn. At least he know he can be semi-successful in that scheme.
True. But West Coast told you, man. Shout out to West Coast. That's why you gotta have the insiders too. We got our own insiders in the space. West Coast told you what Dorrance felt like. Dorrance told him himself, straight out of the horse's mouth, he felt like he could be somebody's Micah Parsons type. So we finna find that out. That's how he feel.
I don't
know what I'm saying?
Man.
Whether it's true or not, that's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how he feel.
Is Dorrance and Micah in the same sentence? How about the same paragraph?
I understand, but hey, maybe not. I'm pretty sure he ain't talking like he gonna match his skill set. What he's saying is he could be the sack guy for somebody else. That's what I hope he's saying. Okay, I hope
saying that.
yeah.
Now we got an asterisk by my boy Cedric Wilson just because he only had that one really good season. But hey, he's still in the NFL, still on the NFL team. So Cedric Wilson, 6th round pick. You got 600 yards and 6 touchdowns from him in a single season as a number 3. That's not bad production. Tony Pollard, 4th round pick, 2019. Pro Bowl running back, multiple 1,000-yard seasons. Donovan Wilson, 6th round pick. That boy got a contract.
True.
He lays good. Wilson comes up. He doesn't care about CTE. He comes up.
Reckless abandonment.
Yeah, I like that about Dono, man. Like Dono's gonna come out there. I really hate they didn't use him more in the same fashion they used him in 2022.
Thunder. I was just gonna get into that after you said something. Go ahead.
Like, nah, for real though, bro. Because great minds think alike, bro.
Yeah, it pisses you off, bro. Because what the hell was Dan Quinn doing? He showed you he knew how to use them. Then you come back right back the next year and don't use them like that at all. Dono went blitzing. Dono went doing none of the stuff that we know and love him for. He wasn't doing none of that stuff. He was just coming down in the box.
Near the line of scrimmage, coming downhill.
Yeah, that's all he was doing. But he got blitz capability too. You supposed to send him out the edge sometime. Dono was averaging like what he had like a year. We had like 5 sacks or something.
Yeah, he had 5 sacks the year before he got paid.
Dono is one of those type of players. Send him off the edge sometimes. Send him out the slot sometimes. Like, you got to use him in different facets. You know what I'm saying? Don't just have him as a safety.
You should ask Dalvin Cook about the one game. Wilson destroyed him on a running play, catch, a passing play. Wilson just blew up Dalvin Cook.
Changed his life. I remember that.
Man, he ain't been a good running back ever since.
He ain't been the same ever since. That man been having nightmares.
Oh shit.
Been having Collins.
All right, then we got Tyler Biadasz, 4th round pick. And listen, I always felt that Tyler Biadasz was a guy we could improve over. But to be fair, he came in and started for you multiple seasons. He made an all-pro selection. And, somebody felt strong enough about the man to give him a contract. So, I would say that's a win for somebody that's a 4th round pick. Wouldn't y'all, gentlemen?
Absolutely.
Our kiss of death is round 2. In the last 20 years, we've had 3 good round 2 players. Round 2 is our kiss of death.
Trayvon Diggs and who else?
Diggs, Sean Lee, and Tank. In the last 20 years.
Tank
maybe
was a good one too.
I was gonna say, wasn't Bruce Carter a 2nd round pick, but he stayed hurt.
He didn't play long.
He didn't play long at all.
Drafted him with a bad knee. We love drafting hurt guys in round 2 every year. But
you know what?
When you have a GM that's never gonna lose his job.
I know. But hey, I was gonna say they love it because listen, they did that with Jalen Smith. He was a guy with a 1st round grade that fell to the 2nd round because of injury. They jumped on that. Really, Trayvon Diggs, they had the same mindset. He wasn't hurt, but he had a 1st round grade, and somehow he naturally fell to the 2nd round. So that guys like that are who they actually hit on. Guy with pedigree that slipped somehow. All right, so let's get through these last 2 so we can start talking about these actual prospects, man. My boy said y'all sleeping on Dylan Labe, running back, New Hampshire. How you say his name, man? Labi or Labu? How you say that man's name, bro? Let me know, Keystone. But they been tapping in, man.
I have that like top tier pronunciation skills, so you know what I'm saying.
No, you don't.
My bad.
He just got on national television and lied to everybody.
My fault. I didn't know I was on TV. My bad.
Yeah, man, this on ESPN right now. Our boy Jake the Snake Ferguson, man, 4th round pick, Pro Bowl tight end, top 10 tight end right now. You look at the production, and
AKA that nigga.
Man, what?
My opinion. I think he's the next Kelsey.
Kelsey said he's the next Kelsey. So
I like the way he played, man. I really do like the way he played. I ain't gonna lie. I seen, he kind of turned his play up mid-season. He wasn't doing that much at the beginning because we was like, oh, man. In the beginning, nobody was doing nothing to be foul, though. The whole offense was pedestrian at the beginning of the year. Then he turned it on, and I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was finna just really go crazy. But it seemed like he kind of fell back to reality, or it didn't go all the way up. It just kind of stayed consistent. So I really thought he was going to take that next step and just be, just going crazy. But I do think he had a great season for a 2nd-year starter. Well, a 1st-year starter, really.
What I like about him, he plays with passion. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. Like, you can see it, you can tell the game means something to him. He's out there. He's not taking no bull from any other players. No one's getting in his face. He's putting them back. Where you see other guys just put their heads down and get their lunch money stolen and walk it the other way.
Fans appreciate that, man. I think players really underestimate that. You know what I'm saying? Because it be certain people who be the energy guy. They play like as if us fans got a chance to play. You know what I'm saying? They go out there and just be going crazy like, hey, they rep the star with pride. We really love that. That's how you become a fan favorite. Think about that. Most of the players that be fan favorites don't never be the best player, really. They be the ones who play with passion. You know what I'm saying? So I think players really underestimate how much we value that as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really need to show that they care, because we know you making millions already, sir. You know what I'm saying? Show me what do anything else mean anything to you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important.
All right, and the final person on this list of these low round draft picks that worked out, Daron Bland at the 5th round, all-pro ball hawk, 5 picks as a rookie, 1,000 picks as a sophomore. Nah, for real though.
Anything but Bland.
How many had this year? 8 or 9?
He had 9, didn't
he? Yeah, I think he had 9 picks and 5 for returns,
5
if I'm not mistaken.
Man, this dude got more TDs than receivers, man. That's crazy.
Man, shout out to Daron Bland, man. They got to figure something out because
how can we afford him though?
I was just gonna say that.
Daron helped me out a lot with my channel, man. I ain't got nothing but love with Daron, man. He was one of the first players I called out and was like, man, he good. I like him. I feel like I'm confident in him. And, you know, I was saying he wasn't a fluke out of preseason. Like, go check my work. I was one of the first people that was putting that stamp on him, saying he was a good player. I seen veteran-like savvy, veteran-like confidence. He trusted his speed. He was comfortable in his back pedal. He wasn't panicking when the ball was in the air. Like, he had a lot of good veteran-type attributes as a young rookie in this league. So, it translated pretty well, I feel like.
The only thing that scares me is name me one team in the NFL that has $200 million corners.
There's not one.
Exactly.
So hey, me and LandLord were having this discussion, man. If the Dallas Cowboys know in their hearts of hearts that they can't give him a contract after this season, they might need to try and trade him.
I remember that show. I listened.
So you acting like we proactive though. I know we had a discussion, but the Cowboys are not a proactive franchise, bro. We're gonna wait till it's too long, and then lose the player in free agency, like we normally do.
You know what they're gonna actually do? They're gonna use franchise tag on his head because they were itching to use it this year. They ain't had nobody to use it on.
Daron Bland is probably a great franchise tag candidate. Really, he probably is. Because look, he gonna get market value, but you don't want to give him market value on a long-term contract. His play gonna demand market value probably when you think about it. Cause he's gonna be catching interceptions again. And next year he gonna be picking folks off again. That's what he do.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's start, man. So Danny, since you are the guest over here in the liquor store trap, or what we call it, the shot house. It's the shot house now.
Think about it. Look, people. Let me know if y'all like it.
I got my purple drink with me right here.
Look, man, he's living on that scissor. Hey, but hold on. Hey, chat box. Listen to this. I thought about what is a ratchet liquor store.
Shot house.
That's a shot house. It's perfect. It's perfect, y'all. I think that's the new name for when me and Henny collab. The shot house. I think is perfect. What y'all think?
I agree, but hey, shout out to Miss Regina Green for the $10 raffle entry. Thank you for the love and support. Y'all could be just like Miss Regina Green and improve your odds of winning a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice. Every time you send $5, I will give you a raffle entry, and we're gonna run it all the way until April the 30th. All you got to do is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat to enter, and hey, we might end up getting Keon Coleman. You can get the rookie jersey. You might end up getting Brian Thomas. I can dream. I can dream.
You can, because I sure was hating in my head. I'm like, I ain't gonna kill his dream.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't gonna do him dirty. Shout out to Miss Regina on my side too. I appreciate you, man.
When I look at Keon Coleman, I think of Anquan Boldin.
I do too.
That's a good comp.
It's very good comp. Because remember, Anquan Boldin only ran a 4.7.
He was a big body too.
You tell me whatever positions you want to look at. I got the names. You tell me.
That's a good comp right there. I like that. Because Boldin always had like a knack for being able to get just enough separation. He knew how to use his body. You know what I'm saying? I love the receivers. So like he was able to just manipulate his body, positioning almost like basketball. Like he ain't have to be that open. And then Anquan played in the slot later in his career too, didn't he?
He played everywhere. He can play tight end for you.
Predominantly, I think he went to slot like for Arizona for a while, like towards the back end of his career. So
I think it was Baltimore, actually.
It was Baltimore. Okay.
Some of the best receivers ran 4.7s.
Jerry Rice.
6.
Jerry Rice, Anquan Boldin. Who else you just said?
Michael Irvin ran a 4.7.
Yeah,
the
Mike
best
Irvin
ones
wasn't
in the league
fast.
right now running 4.5. 4.5 is just a normal. CD ran
CD Lamb. I
4.5.
was just gonna say CD.
Who else? I believe
DeAndre
Debo ran like a
Hopkins.
4.5. DeAndre Hopkins ran 4.5. Like it's like that's. I'm glad we talking about this because a lot of people get it twisted and they think just because you fast you good. We just seen what happened with the Giants wide receiver last year, the one that tore
Hyatt.
Bama. What the hell did he do last year?
I still won't give up on him until he gets a quarterback. Because
I
that's
know, but look, I'm just saying though, if he was like that, he still would have made an impact. He did it.
yeah, but come on,
He did it.
DeVito, they had like, bro.
Danny DeVito was out there hooping for a minute now.
Hold on, Landlord.
Danny DeVito was hooping for a minute now. He won about 3 games, didn't he?
You know, Landlord buys anybody that balled on Tennessee.
If they balled on Bama, no,
Alabama.
I told you I'm actually. What can I say? I'm really the inverse of that. If you ball on Bama, I got mad respect for you. But I just don't believe in people who just fast. Then you got coaches up there like, you can't run the routes. Dallas people told you this man couldn't run routes.
They told him to his face he couldn't.
They said that.
No, he's not a route tree guy. 100%.
So if you just pure speed guy, you know how you take away pure speed guy? Put somebody over the top. If you can't get over the top, then what the hell you gonna do, Danny?
Or beat him up down the sideline.
What you gonna do? All you good on is a 9 or fly.
You got to be more physical then at that point.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's why I'm not afraid of just a fast guy. You got to be able to be a little more nuanced in your route running. You know what I'm saying? Get in dealt with your releases and all of this and your stems and you know what I'm saying? If he ain't got that, you're not a receiver, sir. Like that's my opinion. Like we done seen plenty of fast guys that turn out to be nothing.
No, I agree. 100. That's why
the
40s every year. The fastest guy usually
don't pan out for the most part. You know, it's good to run a fast 40 when you got good wide receiver tape,
along with other nuanced wide receiver stuff. You know what I'm saying?
If your tape say you a good route runner, you get separation and all this other stuff, it doesn't really matter what your 40 time is. But if you run a 4.3 and you got that just puts you over the top.
You're going to be ridiculous. That's my guy, Tank Dale. He wasn't no 4.3 guy. But like you remember last year, I was going crazy. When I seen his tape, I was like, oh my God. This dude,
killing them boys.
It didn't matter how fast he ran. Did you see how he killing these boys in these routes?
Man,
like he
folks'
was
ankles being left at the 20s.
And look, he went that route running translated directly to the NFL. He was doing the same thing to NFL caliber cornerbacks. The same thing. And I hate it every day. I promise I do. Because we went and got Schoonmaker. But it's
I don't want to hear that shit no more. All right, man.
That's a stool maker. I call him a stool maker.
So we're gonna do it like this. Danny, I just want you to throw out a name of a low round talent you want. We'll take a look at them. We'll go around. I'll bring up a name. Landlord, you bring up a name, and we'll dissect them like that.
Give me a position if you want. You tell me.
All right, let's do a late round linebacker deal.
Okay, Adam Casey, Indiana.
Adam Casey, Indiana. Hold on.
All first team Big Ten. He's a shade under 6'1", 230. All you have to do is watch 2 games. Watch Indiana versus Michigan. Michigan had the #1 rated offensive line in college football. But forget about that. Just watch Indiana versus Ohio State. This kid made every single tackle. He ran a slow 40. He ran a 4.8. I don't care. The kid plays much, much faster than his 4.8. He's a day 3 guy. He's a round 6, round 7 guy that's going to play in this league for the next 10 years. He lays the pipe. He's a good blitzer.
No Diddy.
I'm telling you.
Diddy. You know that's the new slang these days out here. I seen on Twitter they said no Diddy instead of no homo, instead of pause and all that. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
And he's getting no love.
I'm on it.
This the kid right here, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, yes. From Indiana.
Aaron Case, Indiana. So, the man had over 100 tackles last year, forced 3 fumbles, had damn near 7 sacks, 6.5 sacks. Like you said, he ran a 4.75, but I don't think Sean Lee had a fast 40 either. I think he ran like a 4.7.
I just want to know
Linebacker
what
is all about reading and reacting.
I want exactly being in the right spot at the right time, watching film. I want to see what he ran the first 20 yards, the first 15 yards.
Right.
I think the 40 is so overrated. So overrated. Listen, the combine is something you wrap in with 4 years of game tape, the Senior Bowls, but the combine's more of like a medical thing, man. It's the underwear Olympics, man.
Facts.
What you said that he had a great 10-yard. His 10-yard was in the 70 percentile. So he didn't have a great 40, but he got great short area quickness.
And he comes up against the run, and he's good against the run all day long. Great value day 3. He's getting no love.
Yeah, like you said, hey, I know Danny be doing his shit because right here, quick to read run, showing good ability and speed to get past blockers and finish, experienced in coverage and get strong jam on outside receivers. So they pretty much agreed with Danny on that one. They agreed with Danny on that one. So shit, who am I to disagree with Danny?
Me personally, I think day 3. It's not sexy, but day 3 is the most important day of the draft because that's the core of your team. And if you hit on a few of those guys, bro, you're in business. That's just my opinion.
No, you're right. Because we already showed you the majority of the guys on our team right now are late round guys. You go at Dak, Terrence Steele wasn't even drafted. They're talking about playing TJ Bass. He wasn't drafted. They talk about playing Brock Hoffman. He wasn't drafted. If you go back to like L. Collins, he had a first round grade, but he went undrafted because of some off the field stuff they were worried about. They thought he might have killed his girlfriend.
We got it. That was like a gift to him, the way we got him. He was the first rounder. He was a top 10 pick.
Yeah, he was a top 10 pick at the time. Like people were dumbfounded that nobody wanted to draft him.
Well, he basically said when no one took him in the first round, he said, "Don't bother taking it. I'm not reporting." And
exactly.
Then Dallas gave him a 3-year, fully guaranteed contract, and then they re-signed him. But Chevy flew him and his family in and sat him down with the rest of the O-line. We can't complain about how he played out early in his career.
Nah, you can't. And listen, when you get that kind of value from a guy that was undrafted, you won. I hate to say it because I hate that they be so cheap and so unwilling to go out there and be aggressive and trade up for guys, but they have a lot of success doing it this way, unfortunately.
So they have no incentive for changing their rules or their method of operation. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, think about it. Let's go further. Like Brian Peters said, Bell was undrafted. He played very well until people remember, like, damn, this dude barely 200 pounds. Let's run at his ass. He played very well.
I think they sent out a email to the NFL was like, hey, y'all do know the Cowboys got a safety at linebacker, right? And then once that email got out, everybody just went at that man.
like damn, you right. He was a safety, ain't he?
Dude. Like everybody ran out about that.
And poor Bell got pounded like pink, man. Bell got pounded like man.
That's bad.
So LandLord.
Yes, sir.
Played 600 snaps at linebacker, though.
At that size is crazy. Like, man, imagine if he actually had linebacker weight on him right now.
Are y'all gonna grandfather him to safety position? I know that's off topic, but when he moved to safety, are y'all gonna just hand him over to the J-Ron Curse role?
I got a safety for you guys. People will know his name.
I like some of them top safeties, man. I hate we can't get them.
I like.
Brian Peters said spam Bell.
I like Jake Williams from Miami. The U.
I like the Kitchens dude from Miami too.
Well, he's gonna go. He probably won't get out of round 2.
Yeah, he's good. I like the Nubin dude, and the one out of USC. The one out of USC.
Tyler Nubin from Minnesota. He's the
number 1.
Yes, he might sneak into the end of round 1.
The one out of the USC one, I like him a lot. Even though he tall and slender, but I feel like he got range and he coming down, he hitting people. I think his name Caleb or something.
JC, what's up, man?
James Williams could probably put on another 10 pounds, play 230. And we all know Zimmer likes those big safeties. And he's a young kid. He's only 20 years old. He started at Miami, 17 as a true freshman. He's 20-year-old rookie he's going to be. He could turn into a 6'5", 230-pound safety if he don't turn into a linebacker later on in his career.
Don't come to well, I about to say don't come to Dallas, but don't come to Washington now. Cause Dan Quinn gonna turn you to a linebacker.
He gonna turn into a linebacker. LandLord, is your turn next. We gonna keep going around. So LandLord, who do you want to look at? Who's a late round pick the Dallas Cowboys should be targeting?
Well, since we are in Dallas, I keep it in Texas. Jalen Ford, linebacker out of Texas. I like him a lot. I feel like he'll be an underrated linebacker to get like late. Where y'all think he'll go? Maybe we ain't got a fourth, but he'd probably be in the fourth, wouldn't he?
Let's see what his grade is on here.
He'd probably be a fourth rounder though, man. I hate it.
He has good size.
They got a 7-round grade on this man. So
we might be able to get him in the 5th or the 6th. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. But this just this one. Because we can compare where other people got him at.
I don't see him making that far to no 6th round. I will be lucky to get him in the 5th. Maybe not at our 5th, because I think we got a compensatory 5th. And I still ain't got that confirmation yet. The compensatory picks come at the back of the round, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Okay. So I don't think he'll be there. You know what I'm saying? We might have to do some maneuvering. Now listen, if the Cowboys gonna put everything, they gonna push all the chips on the draft. These boys better not be complacent and just stand pat, bro. They better not stand pat, bro. I'm gonna be very upset, y'all, because if you gonna put everything on the draft, don't be complacent then. You see what I'm saying? Don't sit still. You need to be aggressive. And I wouldn't be mad if we traded back, because we really need a 4th round pick, bro. The 4th round is a sweet spot.
They do great at 4th round picks.
The 4th round is a sweet spot this year, man.
All right, let me read some of the stuff off about the boy Jalen Ford real quick. 101 tackles, a forced fumble, a sack, 47 solos. They got him listed as 6'2", 240 pounds, so he's got the traditional size of a linebacker. Ran a 4.7.
He's exactly what we was just discussing. The difference between, all the athleticism and then, the diagnosing. He's a diagnosing type linebacker, I feel like. I don't see him as just this super athletic dude. But he's in the right place at the right time. He's very instinctive. He got the first step, though. You know what I'm saying? So long as you can read and react and diagnose the play at linebacker, who cares about how fast you run? In my opinion. If you there before everybody else, that's all that matters.
2011 college snaps. He done played a bunch of football.
Yeah.
41 games played, 2011 college snaps. Let's see what they have to say about him. I want to read some of his things from these folks, from their supposed expert opinion.
Let me say this real quick and I'm done.
Go ahead.
I promise y'all, I really think I'm almost willing to bet that the Cowboys is gonna draft. They gonna trade back this year. They want as many picks as they can. I'm almost willing to guarantee that. Real talk. I'm almost willing to guarantee it. They want as many picks as they can. And think about this. We got so much versatility with our 1st round pick. It's not no one guy we shooting for. It's not no one guy we shooting for, because we so versatile. We could be like, oh, we ain't got the tackle. Oh shit, give us the center. Oh, we ain't got the center. Oh shit, give us the best linebacker.
No, you say that. Powers, something happened with him at the combine. He's dropping big time.
Really?
The Oregon, something happened, either medical or off the field. He's dropping.
We gonna trade back a few spots, bro. Probably get one of these old linemen. Maybe the Morgan dude out of Arizona. They probably draft him. They probably, I ain't gonna say they trade back out of the 1st or nothing, but they gonna trade back and try to get a pick.
Listen, you know Kansas City is going to be calling up looking for a wide receiver. You know that's coming. You know that's happening. You know Baltimore. The problem is Baltimore is coming up looking for a tackle. So
right.
I'm all for trading back and picking up around 3. But
where you think Jordan Morgan to go? Because I really think that might be the pick. Him or either Barton.
Listen, I'll take Barton in a heartbeat. The kid can play left tackle. The kid can play center. Listen, in my craziness, we need to double down O-line. We need to double down linebacker, and we need to double down running back. Let's be honest. We need an entire new running back room. We got 42 midget toss. With what do we got?
Hey, that 42 toss though, Danny, man. Hey, you can't disrespect the 42 toss though. It's pretty goated, bro. It's pretty goated.
That's definitely gonna work.
So, hey, let me ask y'all a question. Do you really believe the front office will miss a chance to have one of the cheapest offensive lines in the National Football League?
Nope. And look, we don't have the quarterback to really just say, hey, man, this is some bullshit. No, don't do me like that. Dak is a willing participant right now, bro. Y'all know Young Ryan Dakota, my guy. But I just don't see it, bro. I don't see him putting his foot down right now. It look like he's siding with them right now. He using Jerry Jones lawyer. He's with the team. He's a company guy right now. And he really need to be like, listen, this is not acceptable. I'm not finna suit up with these dudes. I'm not. That's what he need to say. And I don't think these guys are bad. But I'm just saying, like, it's not tangible enough to just say, okay, now put your Pro Bowl, put your all-pro quarterback behind this line right here. It's not good enough to say that.
And I agree with you 1,000%. But you don't think it benefits Jerry for Dak to have a bad year?
But why though? It don't benefit your team though. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm disagreeing with them because you're right. They is nefarious like that. But I'm just saying, like, how you miss the whole big picture though, bro?
Bro, come on, man. Yo, the first day of free agency and that thing with Dak comes out. Come on, man. That was all Jerry trying to bash him on because Jerry wins. It's the first day of free agency. We're not signing nobody. Forget Dallas is in the news talking about Dak is off the field problems. That's 100% Jerry trying to slander him, but Jerry's still winning because we ain't signed nobody, but yet everyone's talking about Dallas and Dak.
Now look, one thing people fail to realize. Now listen, the realness in me, I can't deny it. The people, the family, when they talk, bro, I'm listening. I'm sorry. Like, I ain't saying that it's all legit and it's all relevant. But when the family members talking, I'm listening. So you mean to tell me Tad already saying that, hey, it ain't Dak's fault. You know what I'm saying? Tad already said this on Twitter. Like, look, you see what all these other people doing? So you mean to tell me Dak don't align with that type of idea? Man, Dak probably like, yeah, go on tweet that. They probably be chilling at night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm finna say this. I'm finna say this, Dak. Dak like, yeah, say that.
Send this shit.
Man, look, we gotta quit acting crazy now. Like, it's still a little normal type stuff going on, and this is man brother. Y'all think this man brother just be like, oh, I don't care what Dak say. I'm finna just say anything. Man, that's not realistic, bro. Like, let's be real. He's a grown man. He's gonna text some stuff. He's gonna tweet some stuff that Dak might not approve of. But I guarantee you, it's certain stuff that Dak, hey, yeah, put that out. Dak he gotta keep that squeaky clean type persona. You know what I'm saying? He still gotta be clean. He's the Captain America of the US. You know what I'm saying? This man is the team. Yes, of the world, Craig. This is America's team quarterback. Yes. So he gotta be as clean as possible. So if he got a brother that's willing to go out there and shoot shots for him, you don't think he gonna encourage that?
Of course.
Man, you crazy. Like, use common sense. That's all I'm saying. Use your common sense.
My only question with the Texas linebacker is how much of his production was having 700 pounds of defensive tackle in front of him.
Because he did have some gangsters up front, right?
Man, both them boys ain't. Hey, listen, both those defensive tackles will be gone before the second round is over.
100%.
And we should have one of them. What y'all
Yo,
think about that?
Yo,
We won't. They'll be gone.
Sweat.
One of them will get drafted in the first round, and the other one's going to get drafted before we pick in the second round.
100%.
So yeah, LandLord, I don't even need you to think about them. I need you to think about these guys in this 5th and 6th and 7th round like we've been talking about.
Don't do
so
that.
Anyway,
don't do that.
Anyway, Isaiah Davis,
Dream
running back.
Killer Hen. That should be your handle. Dream Killer Hen.
Don't do that.
He killing dreams one day at a time. That boy.
Jared Jones kills your dreams. I just brought you back to reality. You asked the question.
Every mock draft I did, that man was still there in the second. So I'm
they
gonna keep
wrong.
hope alive. I'm gonna keep
won't
hope
be.
alive. I'm gonna keep hope alive.
That man might go in the first round.
It's possible.
Like
Not no
somebody
defensive tackle. Nope.
Yes, the hell it is. Because Byron Murphy going in the first round.
It's too many raw other positions this year. No.
Byron Murphy is going in the first round.
The second defensive tackle going in the second round.
No.
Yeah. It's too many other ones. Man, they deep at tackle. They deep at edge. They deep at receiver. It's too many other ones.
Put $5 on the motherfucker. That's all I said. We ain't even gambling for no real money, LandLord.
Oh, no,
I don't know
bro.
why you rubbing your pockets and shit like.
Hey, it's hard times. Look, when this camera go off, I'm gonna be over here like, baby needs some shoes. LandLord needs some shoes. Bam! I must be trying to get it. So hey.
He said Henny the stumper. I ain't stumping on that man. Please, y'all gotta stop this shit.
HTM the Dream Killer. That's his name, bro. Hen the Dream Killer. That's
man,
him,
damn
right?
it. I'm trying to talk about this 1,500-yard running back and you playing, Craig.
Okay, we going to running backs now.
Do anybody play like that? Anybody play like that, Smoke?
Don't nobody play like that in the
hood. Oh shit! But for real though, man, like the only knock on him, he played at a small college.
Isaiah Davis.
Yeah, that's the only knock on him. But production, like when we say you play somewhere and you got to be dominant, he was dominant. He was a 1,500-yard rusher, had 18 rushing touchdowns. He had a decent 40 time. 4.5 ain't the fastest time in the world. A lot of guys thought he would run a 4.3, but he had a pretty damn good 40 time, and he projected to be there. So listen, this would be the guy in the 5th round you should take. We took Deuce Vaughn in the 5th or 6th round last year.
6th, I believe.
It was the 6th round. All right, well we should have drafted somebody like him. So Isaiah Davis, if you're willing to draft Deuce Vaughn that late, you should be willing to draft Isaiah Davis, who actually was a productive running back with a regular sized body.
Yeah, you're right.
And normal size human legs, not rodent legs. Not rodent legs. Human.
I heard somebody call that man cricket ligaments, and that shit just been bothering me.
Somebody called that man, said that man had some mouse size legs, and it was just very discouraging.
Ooh, mouse DNA in his body.
We don't need that type of behavior going throughout the nation. We got to do better. I don't know who started all of this because it wasn't me.
It definitely was you. I'm just throwing this out there. I am a historian of all petty shit, and you started that.
Man, listen. I hope Deuce Vaughn run for 1,000, 2,000 yards next year, bro. I really do.
So I know you lying, but anyway,
I do hope so.
This is this man's scouting report.
I doubt it, but I hope so.
I ain't trying to hear no more of this debauchery that you're speaking of, sir. So this is his strengths. They said he's difficult to bring down one-on-one in space. Regular side steps, would be tacklers, and uses offhand to use oncoming defenders' momentum against them without slowing down significantly. Listen, I ain't finna read all this shit. For what I saw from this man,
wait a minute, bro.
From what I saw of this man from watching him in his film, he is strong. He can run through arm tackles, and he's elusive when he gets to open space. He will hit you with a juke move. Go box him and find out.
Got you.
Nah, he's good though, man. Like he's only listed like 215, but he's a well put together. He's a well put together running back. Good balance. And listen, he don't look like he run a 4.5 on film. I'm just gonna say that he looked like he run a 4.3. So he might be like Tony Pollard, who looks like he run a 4.3 on film, but only ran a 4.5 at the combine.
There's definitely a lot of value day 3 this year. A lot of value.
Who y'all running back then, Danny? It's about his. It's his time, right?
Well, if we're going to go with running back,
It's his turn,
we'll
yeah.
leave Frank for later. We'll talk about Rashawn Ali for Marshall. One cut and he's gone. One cut, he's gone.
What he run?
What's his name, Ali?
For Marshall, University of Marshall.
Oh, here you go. 5'11", 206. He had 1,135 yards this year. Ran a 4.4 flat. 15 rushing
like
touchdowns. 5.4 yards a carry.
Sound
Like he's doing a damn good job.
You're gonna
Hold on
laugh.
now.
You can probably get him 6th round, 5th round this year, easily.
See, they only have him getting drafted. So
If he ain't in the 6, he gonna be the UDF. He gonna be in our UDFA class. Watch what I tell you.
But you see, in my opinion, you don't need to draft a running back in the 1st round no more in the NFL. It's a running back by committee league. No problem. You listen. I'll take my day 3 running backs all day long, and I'll win. That's my opinion. There's no reason to take, unless you have an Adrian Peterson, unless you have that special, freak that comes out that has the size, has everything, that comes around once in a while, and the running back pick has got devalued.
You need a line though, Danny.
Okay.
I don't think any running back can perform under any line though. Like it got to work together. You see what I'm saying?
Run to a hole. You're 100% right.
Yeah, because think about it though. If we can't go low on both, Danny. We can't.
Okay.
It looked like we lowballing on the O line, right? It looked like we probably finna lowball on the O line.
But hold on. TJ Bass can run block though.
Yeah, but can your O line run block? That's a different thing. That's two different questions.
Hold on now. Tyler Smith can run
individually,
block.
yes.
And tackle, could we seen it? Okay, so 2 guys that can run block gonna be playing beside each other, right? All right, so can the center, can he run block? Brock Hoffman?
Maybe. From what I seen, yeah. From
what you seen. Okay. So can Zach Martin run block?
He decent. He decent.
Kind of.
He ain't.
He get a little
geriatric. He good.
Yeah, he used to be a Super Saiyan. Now he just a Saiyan. He like Goku. He like Kid Goku. He like Kid Goku. Now he got the tail. Like he hard.
And it's so bad that he fell off. I won't say he fell off a cliff. What he fell off of? He fell off the porch, and he's still one of the best. He's still top 2-3 guards in the league. That's how good Zach Martin was.
Now this one. Don't laugh or anything. Don't be
so
me.
We have to think about his replacement.
You say it's his last year? Don't do that.
Why you
don't speak that into the universe?
But it is. But it is technically his last year on the contract. Meaning he probably won't come back. You foresee them. He probably gonna end up like
fashionable to leave Dallas and go to other places, man. I don't like it though. Honestly, I swear I don't. I don't like that, bro. Tyron is a gold jacket cowboy, bro. He's supposed to retire here, bro. He really did.
Terrence Steele. What about Terrence Steele? Can he run block?
I don't know.
I don't know if he can run block no more.
Normally he could, but not last year.
It looked like it.
Because notice Dallas loves overpaying their hurt guys. How do you give a guy $100 million contract without seeing him play coming off an injury?
You want to know how, Danny?
So Brown Jr. for $60 million.
You want to know how? When you cheat, that's your mentality. They like, let me pay him now, and then he's gonna overperform on the back end. That's their mentality. Everything that hinders this football team, I promise y'all, if you really think about it critically, it circles back to them being cheap. I promise you it do. Like I can make any scenario you throw out there. I promise you, I probably can circle it back to us being cheap, and that's what's really, really, really hindering this football team. Man. It really is.
But it's like nothing from the Michael Gallup thing. We overpaid him coming off injury, and he never was the same.
Because they felt like they was finna get a top tier number 2 while he was hurt. They was gonna go and pay him and get the play on the back end. It was all because we was cheap.
I'm gonna tell you what else about this contract. Terrence Steele guaranteed money is just about
Yeah, we
done.
could probably give him in a year.
Look, they look at hurt players like a sale sign, like it's on clearance or something. Or they get happy when they see a hurt player like that.
Every time.
Hey,
That is
that's
some
on
shit right
like
there.
Steven Jones sit up in his chair when he sees somebody get hurt and go straight to negotiating. I promise you, bro. Think about our history. They did Jalen Smith like that. They paid Jalen when he was hurt. They paid, and then
got rid of him.
then they did it just to piss off Zeke.
You're
Like
right.
they
You're
real
100%.
petty, bro. They real
Glad you
petty,
said
bro.
that.
They real petty. They paid Jalen to piss off Zeke. They paid somebody else to piss off Zeke. So I just want y'all to know who we dealing with. What they say, the best indicator of the future is the history. We got to look at how they operate, y'all. And this is what they do. This is who we dealing with. This is who we dealing with.
Man. Landlord, it's your turn while you up here preaching.
We doing running backs. So I would have
no,
to
you do whatever.
I thought we had to be on one accord.
So listen to me. I told all you niggas that we were going to pick whatever player we wanted to pick in these late rounds to talk about. We just going to take turns.
I got my University of Alabama. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard of that. I don't know if you heard of it. You know what I'm saying? They say it's a great, prestigious university. But
so I got to skip Landlord then. So my next person is.
But Jason McCullough, man.
Go ahead.
I think he's a decent running back, man. If you give him the opportunity.
How you spell his name?
Jase. Yeah, Jason McCullough.
Jason. Okay.
Yeah. He gonna be a late round guy, maybe day 2, day 3 guy. That he's a capable back. Really, he really is. Like, our run game was pretty much him and Jalen Miro. So he had to share it. Yeah, he had to share the spotlight as far as the run game go. But he is capable, man. He really is capable. I like what he brought to the table. Like I said, I think he was underutilized in a transitioning offense. I don't think we was fully developed on the offensive end of the football. So I think he might have been, had to be a sacrificial lamb in that degree. You know what I'm saying? Him and my wide receiver guy, both of them was like victims of an offense that wasn't fully developed, I feel like.
Okay. So let's take a look at what they say about him. He had 890 yards this year, 4.9 yards a carry, 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a Texas boy, though, so that might play a part in it. So let's see. They got him graded as a 6th round pick, 17th ranked running back overall, so he fits the bill. They said McClellan got that gazelle-like long stride, taking a bit to ramp up, but showing impressive top-end speed once he gets going. Shows great leg drive on contact. This guy doesn't just hit the line, he pushes through, always fighting for those extra yards. This one cut style is perfect for wide zone schemes. Got a nice burst at the line, natural hands as a pass catcher, patience, knows how to play with speed, accelerating and decelerating to throw out defenders and squeeze more yardage. At 5'11", 212, he's not the biggest guy out there, but he's tough. And then they say that he missed that extra gear with breakaway speed. He's more of a power guy than a shifty guy, which I'm not opposed to that.
I'm telling you, he would be a good Cowboy. I feel like he'll fit the bill when he come in. Real talk.
Let's talk about the route tree. Wasn't too complete because I don't care about that from no running back. Needs to step up his game in pass pro.
What it really is, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason you don't hear much about Jason McCullough, because Alabama got such a rich history at running back, bro. We used to excellence at the running back position. You know what I'm saying? When you get regular stuff, you like, he was just regular good.
Yeah, but Bo Scarborough, he disappointed me, man.
Who?
Bo Scarborough?
Bo Scarborough was hard in college, but
he was.
Pros, he didn't do nothing.
I know that he was.
He was balling when he went to the USFL.
It's crazy. And we drafted him, though. That's wild, ain't it? The Dallas Cowboys drafted Bo Scarborough. He was like in the 7th round or something.
Didn't even use
That's crazy.
Something like that.
And he didn't even make the team. He didn't make the team.
Yeah, that was shocking.
And we needed a second running back at the time. I just knew
how
that his
far
ass was
was Brandon Jacobs? Because we probably was trying to mimic Brandon Jacobs or something. Because Brandon Jacobs was hard for the Giants. We were like, we gonna get us some goddamn Brandon Jacobs.
It was wild. Oh, that was a long time removed. Yeah, that was a little bit removed. All right, so my guy. Let's see. Hold on, I got a list in here, so let me take a look at my list that I had. Cause we talked about Isaiah Davis. Okay, I'm gonna go wide receiver. We're gonna talk about Jacob Cowan.
Where he from? Who that man? Oh, okay.
Arizona. Who that on that nag? That's Django. The Django here's Freeman. Hold on. All right. So we're gonna look at Jacob Cowan. Now, the only reason why I am low on Jacob Cowan because he's a little dude, right? He's going to probably be a slot receiver at the next level, and we know that CeeDee Lamb plays the majority of his snaps at the slot position. So that's one of the reasons why I have not really wanted to go out and look at slots. But he's a good player, man. Like, this was not one of his better seasons. Like, he only had 848 yards this year, but he did get 13 touchdowns. But if I'm not mistaken, the year prior, he was a 1,300-yard receiver. 5'8", 168, but he did run a 4.38. Very shifty, create separation. A much better route runner than people would expect. I'm not saying that he's Tank Dell, but he's shifty as hell, dog. He's shifty as hell. Now, they got him graded as a 5th-round pick. I think most of the knocks you're going to probably read about him will be his size and stuff like that. So they say he got a couple things with drops. It's going to overwhelm him with his speed and athleticism, and he'll have to be better at sitting down in the zones. But when you think about everything else they say, slippery runner with elusive footwork, extremely coordinated as a pass catcher, natural in screen game, deadly in space, catch and run threat. So, West Coast offense, run after catch is paramount. That's one of the most important things. Straight line speed, impeccable. And listen, man, like, you only got Brandon Cooks for one more year any damn way. So why not? He said he liked Brandon Cooks. Yeah. Why not go ahead and get the Brandon Cooks replacement?
We taking a huge L without drafting a receiver right now, bro. I'm gonna just be real. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Now, of course, it would be irresponsible to draft one right now because we created all these holes. But I'm telling you right now, it is a big time L the Dallas Cowboys will be taking because we're not gonna address receiver this year. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Hindsight is 20/20. I'm just a prophet at this point right now. It's bad for us to miss out on receiver right now. It is.
I don't have a problem drafting a wide receiver, as long as we can trade back 24 to, let's say, 28, 29, 30, pick up an extra pick. Then I don't have a problem drafting a wide receiver. But I just feel with the 7 picks we have the trenches, O-line and D-line has to be the 2 number 1 priorities.
Exactly. That's why, see, Tyron said, "LandLord, you're wrong. We getting a receiver." In what round?
1st round, because you know why? The Dallas Cowboys fans have checked out of the season. The Dallas Cowboys will have to. They're gonna get the fans back in here buying tickets and buying merchandise. What's gonna say? What's gonna listen? Hold on, man. Let me talk. Let
me excited, bro. I'm trying to contain myself.
Listen, what is going to get them back buying jerseys? Is anybody going to rush out? Nobody went out about buying Smith jerseys.
He might have had
nobody
one jersey sale.
His people.
His
His
mother.
people went about his jersey, man. What? Yeah, his mama knew. What is going to sell jerseys and get folks in the ticket and in these seats and buying tickets and get them excited? A wide receiver or an offensive line?
Cousin, Don Coleman.
Exactly. Then you can sell it on that, man. You can sell it on the family. You can sell it on family. You can put CeeDee Lamb and Keon Coleman in commercials together.
If we draft a receiver, I'm gonna be going crazy.
But yo,
I'm gonna be drinking Kool-Aid. I'm gonna be drinking Kool-Aid. Ain't nobody gonna be able to talk me off of it. I promise you. Cause I know I know how impactful one of these young receivers will be for Dak Prescott. This man was just the second best quarterback in the league. And you mean to tell me you give him a real life young receiver out of this draft? Man, that boy gonna go crazy.
But Dak,
I promise you.
But Dak,
they might double dip though.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like when his ankle is hanging, he can't pass. So we have to protect him.
You gotta protect him. Yeah.
If you want $200 million in a quarterback, you gotta invest.
To be fair though, Danny, we did see him ball crazy though. In 2020 with no O-line. We had no O-line that year. Dak was still going crazy. Dak was still going ballistic. He was.
And listen, we already said it was irresponsible to do this shit. I'm just saying this is our front office. We ain't gonna act like they gonna be doing wild.
Because they might be like, man, that's Xavier Worthy right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? They might see one receiver that they just absolutely in love with, bro, and just be like, hey, screw it.
I would go Coleman over Worthy, in my opinion. I would go Coleman over Worthy.
You just like size then, Danny. Cause Worthy got everything else but the size. That's it. He trumps, he clears Coleman with everything else, except for hands too, though. Coleman got the hands and the high point ability. He got that.
Can I say this though? Dak never
That's
had
why I want a big receiver. That's why I love Worthy, but not for the Cowboys. I would pick Mitchell over Worthy for the Cowboys in particular.
I'll give you a big wide receiver. I don't know if he's going to be there day 3. Johnny Wilson from Florida State, 6'7", 230. He's a hybrid. Wide receiver, tight end.
He inexperienced though, right?
No, he
didn't really do much.
What?
He's played. He didn't have a great season this year.
Prototypical Bill.
Know where to put him. He either has to put on 20 pounds and play tight end, but he's definitely a mismatch in the red zone.
This dude is 6'7", right? Because I think that's what. Yeah,
6'7", but he ran a 4.5.
These wide receivers is on another level this year, bro.
That's a man created play. Like how the hell you 5 inches taller than CD and
shout
run
out to my guy Dono Holmes, man, with the $10 cash app. I appreciate you, Dono, sliding through, man. Appreciate you.
Salute to Dono Holmes, man. I'm pretty sure he hit me too, man. I'm using the phone
we appreciate you.
Yeah, we use the phone to talk.
Hey, I really need to thank HTM today because I really felt like I was gonna take an off day today. But the universe said, "Landlord, we need you." So, you know what I'm saying? I had to come forward.
Yeah, I told him, man, get your ass on here with me and Danny, man.
I had to come on and pull through for y'all, man. So, hey, we got to give y'all this content.
We're texting for months, me and him, back and forth about guys, back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, man, might as well
I'm
jump
going
on here, man.
With my next pick. Day 3. Trevor Keegan, left guard, Michigan. Great goon. He's a goon. When he walks, his knuckles scrape on the ground. Looks
on arms like that.
He's about
6'5", 310.
300 snaps.
That ain't really big for the O-line though, man. Real talk. Them O-linemen be 6'8". Them linemen be 6'8".
Look at his arm length. 300 snaps, 0 sacks allowed, and but his forte is run blocking.
How tall is Tyron Smith?
He's a day 3 guy.
Tyron about 6'5", ain't
he? I mean, look.
This kid's arms are ridiculous.
If you trying to reinvent a lineman, I want him to look like Tyron Smith. I hate we had to let him go.
Nobody looks like Tyron Smith.
Tyron Smith had abs. That dude came out of a comic book, bro. Tyron is different, bro. We're playing with him.
Yes, Tyron is 6'5". Tyron was 6'5".
Mims is probably the closest thing
to a Tyron.
to retire him.
Hector said we ain't got a 4th round pick. That's the only issue, bro. If we had a 4th round pick, we would probably get a 5-ass
4th round is a sweet spot. That's why I know. I'm telling you. Well, listen. If the Cowboys are smart, look, we know they cheap, right? We can all agree to that. We know they cheap, but are they cheap and smart? If they cheap and smart together, that cheap and smart combo, they will trade back. And then we'll be able to get a lot more for our bang for our buck, though. We would be able to.
Listen, when your team is worth $9 billion, you drink wine from a gas station, I gotta look at you a little fun.
Hey, Jerry's so hood rich, ain't it? How you hood rich and you a billionaire?
Man, Jerry a mug, dog. Cases and baby mamas.
Bad Dog in the fight. I bet you he's like Bad Dog 2020.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me being nefarious, I love Jerry Jones, bro. Like Jerry Jones, my spirit animal.
He probably got the most baby mamas on the Dallas team.
Cases and baby mamas. That's Jerry Jones right there, man. Hey, and how could you deny that, man?
Oh, you do.
Mixtape dropping this summer,
bro.
man.
Cases and baby mamas.
I'm surprised the Jerry Jones sex tape hasn't leaked out.
It don't get better. It don't get no better than that, bro.
It almost did. You ain't seen those pictures circulating. He got the old girl on her knees. He standing there looking
Jerry,
crazy.
that dude.
Him and that
Jones.
Jerry, motherfucker.
Him Jones.
And he still man.
Him Duncan.
His wife ain't saying shit.
That's Jerry.
His wife ain't saying a damn thing.
What she gonna talk for?
Just be sitting there looking crazy.
One of the richest dudes in the world.
Shut up, I pay the bills. Shut up.
That lady probably like, man, but I wish I would.
She probably picked the
She
probably
turned
picked
the TV off when they started talking about Jerry. Like, boy, get this off of my screen, boy.
It's just a regular Friday.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, boy. Talking about.
Oh shit! Hey, LandLord, you got another.
Yeah, my boy Jermaine Burton. I'm a lean on my Bama kids.
I don't. Hold on. I don't think Jermaine Burton
He
even
the
fits the
12th
mold.
ranked wide receiver.
Do you know how many wide receivers gonna go in the first round?
True.
Like 7. So he probably like a second round pick.
Yeah,
See, he a late second round pick.
When you put it like that, the reason I named him, though,
like 7 wide
he'll be a
receivers
good player for us to pick, cause he gonna get disrespected. Like, it's gonna be a lot of receivers that go ahead of him. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of people that go ahead of him because he didn't have the crazy numbers like all these other guys. He ain't test like these other guys. But I'm telling you, he's a good player. So that's why I feel like he's still gonna sneak past some of these teams and maybe be available for the Cowboys on one of them picks.
Well, like I said, you're gonna spend a second round pick.
You think he's going now?
Listen, I think he'll be in the second round. Yes. Yes, I think he'll be a second round pick or a third round pick. I don't think he'll be a 5th. I don't think he'll be a 6th. He'll be a second or third round pick.
I was thinking like in the third, maybe.
He'll be a. Oh yeah, we were looking at 4th round picks and worse, man. I don't know what they're
don't do that.
Playing with me like this for. I would have had 100 other folks up here. We would talk about third round picks. See, LandLord, man, you still my guy, man. You had to throw it back.
I just lean towards what I know. You know what I'm saying? I know my guy is gonna get disrespected. I know he's a better player than a lot of people got him projected to be. That's why I went with him. So.
LandLord, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Before, if Kool-Aid is there with his broken foot, you take him?
If I'm the Cowboys?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's gonna be there.
I think Kool-Aid getting disrespected too, bro. Like people acting like Kool-Aid ain't good. They wrong. I'm telling you right now.
4-5 with a broken foot.
With a broken foot. This dude like that.
5.
I've been watching this kid since
That's
high
incredible
school.
speed.
I've been watching him since high school, bro. He like that. He can play. He's a baller.
But for some reason, you would know this better. You're a big Bama fan. A lot of people see him project safety. in the NFL. Do you see that or no?
Safety, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't mess with him as a safety because he's a man-to-man wizard, bro. He can mirror any receiver like that. Like if you look at his tape, he's not getting beat like that. Like he might be out of position, but he's gonna mirror the position. I mean, he's gonna mirror the receiver pretty well. Like one of the best in the class. I guarantee you that. And I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him go up against some of the best receivers and still be in position most of the time. So like, and then he gives you some punt return value too. He's a great punt returner. Like
he's a Jerry
punt returner.
He's a Jerry special. I heard guy, great. He probably was top 12, top 15.
Yeah, he's a great punt returner. Like, but the only bad thing about him as a punt returner, he reminds you of Turpin. Cause he's an almost.
He ain't gonna score.
He almost score almost every time, but he never scores. He's just like Turpin.
Yeah. You know what it is, man? Though I my corners and I wide receivers. I just.
You breaking up a little bit, Dan.
What about now? Better?
You better. Much better.
My corners, my wide receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't even hear him now. Say it one more time, Dan.
I feel you on it.
Let me play my volume.
Whatever you're doing now, it sounded decent.
Okay. What I was saying is,
yeah, you good.
I hate seeing my wide receivers or my corners bringing back punts or kickoffs. I just don't like that. I
don't mind corners for some reason. For some reason, I don't mind a corner. I don't want to see my wide receiver doing it at all.
I just think the risk versus reward.
I think you're biased.
I just don't think the risk versus reward.
I used to hate seeing Dez doing that.
Ooh.
That used to be disgusting. I used to be like, what if I got Dez out there?
Shit, CD. That's what they say. CD Lamb did it.
Just imagine getting hurt on a meaningless return.
That'd be sad. Sad as hell. Mess your whole season up.
Rico said, what's in that cup, landlord? None of your business. You know what I'm saying? It's the weekend. It's the weekend, Rico.
And in my little Wayne
it's my
voice.
cup.
Don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup.
I'm just messing with you, man. But you know, we good though. We just feeling good on a Saturday night. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Feeling good, feeling great. Man, this is my next dude real quick, man. Bo Lemmer.
Man,
yes,
all them letters in there in his name, Bo.
Shit. Bo Lemmer, yeah, man. He from Arkansas. He played at Arkansas. He from Tyler.
Oh well, he's not credible then. If he played at Arkansas, you biased. Move on.
If you don't go, if you don't, I know damn well you don't got a 45. Matter of fact, landlord to get a damn Alabama person in it. Like, sir.
My fault.
But listen, he has flexibility. He has played center and he has played guard for Arkansas. He probably one of the few players from Arkansas I would draft, if we're being honest. But
I was trash. That what you're trying to say here?
I'm trying to say Alabama didn't win shit. So I'm happy.
He has good size, this kid.
Yeah, he had good size. He's got a nasty streak. He's a good run blocker. I don't really have too much bad things to say about him. Now, I don't think he's one of the better prospects in this draft, but you know, he fits the Dallas Cowboys mode. We got a team full of offensive linemen with 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round grades. Austin Richards, TJ Bass. What's the boy with the messed up ass shoulders? Matt
Walesko.
Yeah, Josh Ball. We got a team full of minimum wage ass offensive linemen. He fits the bill.
They call him the shoulderless wonder. This is what they call him.
So that man couldn't hit the shoulder lean when Joe dropped, man. He probably
His
said
shoulder was leaning already. What you mean?
And we got
I'm sorry, Matt. We hope you come back. We hope you come back full throttle. You know what I'm saying? Balling out. My bad.
You good, man.
I can't miss the opportunity for a good joke. That's one thing about me. That's one of my flaws. I'm sorry.
We got one more trip around the sun we can make, man, before we get out of here. So,
Let's
Danny,
All right, I'm gonna go.
last of the Mohegans.
I'm gonna go edge. This kid's a local kid. Seen him play in high school. He's a friend of the family. His name is Javante DeBattiste.
Spell that last name.
Debatiste, Notre Dame. He originally started out at Ohio State. Then he was a grad transfer. He transferred over to Notre Dame this year. He's about 6'4", 255. He is an athletic marvel. He has the skills. He has everything you're looking for in edge. He's gonna be there day 3. He's gonna be there day.
Hold on. This thing that took me all the way off of 2024. They tripping. They took me to 2021. Hold on now.
He was at Ohio State for 3 to 4 years, and then he graduate transfer to play for Notre Dame this year.
Position.
Yeah, long arms, and he has the frame to probably put on a good.
I gotta track him down. So give me a second. He on the defensive line, right?
Well, everybody get one more before we ride out, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find his person. But you can go ahead and start talking, though, landlord.
Okay. Well, you want me to go and name my player?
Nah, matter of fact, let me just see.
I don't want to jump the gun.
Yeah, let me see if I can find DeBattiste for my boy.
He sound like a gangster. He a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
He sound like one, don't it? With that name, he just sound like a, football names just usually just, it feel right. That sound like one of them Baltimore Raven defensive linemen or something. Now watch he end up getting drafted by the Ravens. Watch.
It sound like a motherfucker that.
He'll be a 7th rounder. He'd probably
be a UDFA or a 7th rounder.
Well, we getting close to the back end, so we'll see.
He's an edge, but he might be linebacker class. He's a twin.
We got all the time in the world. I'm sure we'll find Ken Folk.
Dude that I like, I might say he ain't that underrated, but
you finna say some bullshit.
I think he underrated. Dallas Turner, bro. Dallas Turner is just.
I almost jumped to this screen.
100%.
Dallas Turner was just, very underrated player. You know what I'm saying?
Landlord, go sit in timeout. You're in timeout, sir.
My bad. My fault.
He was a 4-star. The kid was a 4-star recruit. He might be with the linebacker class.
All right, let's take a look. Oh, maybe I have to just try edge.
Danny went and got somebody out the trenches. He ain't even pulling up.
Yeah, I typed his name in. At least I typed his last name in. It didn't pop up.
Danny made him up, didn't it?
Leave Danny alone. He gonna pop in.
Danny made the man up.
Some mocks have him an edge. Notre Dame. He spent his first couple of years at Ohio State.
Could you go to Notre Dame roster?
I possibly could go try to click on Notre Dame, but I don't find him on one of these next lists.
Let's go to Notre Dame roster. He should be on there.
He ran a fast time at the time.
Okay, yeah. Let's go. Let's see if I can go to Notre Dame.
He just needs about 20 pounds, in my opinion. But he's definitely, and we're lacking edge. We're lacking edge big time.
We are. That's a sleeper. That's a sleeper position. Edge, I think the biggest sleeper position is safety. But edge, that might be a close second.
Hold on.
Because you got Sam Williams, but you're not certain about him. I feel like he gonna ball, but hey, we don't have a lot of evidence to say that he will. So
His first name is spelled Jav.
Hold on. Let me get back to it.
so right now you gotta draft
Jav.
Onte. Javante.
you damn near got a draft like Sam Williams don't exist. If a good edge follow you.
Yo, landlord, know what's even scarier than our edge? Our defensive tackles. Right now,
Defensive tackles is the biggest void.
Right now, our defensive tackles are Osa, Mozzie, Golston, and Paul Nix.
You heard my ambulance analogy, right?
Which one was that? I must have missed it.
Oh, Javante, John Batiste.
It's just saying what the first place the ambulance will pull up to if you put it at the positions. Like what position is the most?
Oh, the trenches. The trenches.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. Let me see something. So, we like Frank Gore Jr., man.
Oh yeah.
How we felt about Frank Gore Jr. Hold on.
For sure, Frank.
Let me ask you: is this the boy, Devontae John Baptiste?
You know you ain't sharing your screen.
Yes, that's him. That's him. He spent the first few years at Ohio State, and then he transferred to Notre Dame.
All right. So Sun Bowl team captain, Notre Dame, Nick Pietrasante, Spirit of the Game Award winner, 2023 Athletic Freaks list. Finished the season as a captain in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Played 13 games, 12 starts, a strong side in 49 tackles, 21 solo, team high, 10 and a half tackles for loss and 5 sacks. Pass breakup, 11 quarterback hurries, recovered a fumble and forced a fumble, blocked a field goal, returned a blocked field goal for a touchdown in the regular season finale against Stanford. Okay, so he ain't bad at all. At least from the sound of it, at least from some of the things that he did.
Diamond in the rough, ain't it, Danny?
It's all about day 3. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
all right, so let's try this. Now let's get back to here so I can get Landlord's last person. So who will you talk about, Landlord? Now, I know your ass really mean Dallas Turner. You might have meant Turner Dallas.
Talking about Turner, but but I don't know how far he go either though. Honestly, I just know I don't hear a lot of people talking about him. My boy Jonah Ellis out of Washington. No, out of Utah. Out of Utah.
Is it Jonah like this?
Yeah, Jonah Ellis out of Utah.
The Detroit Lions defensive tackle.
Yes, that's my guy right there. Like, listen, this dude was balling, and then he had an injury, and they snatched him out. So a lot of people, he's gonna be under the radar, right? He had a shoulder injury, and it showed on his film. He stopped using all of his moves. Like, you can see a drastic difference from before the shoulder injury to after the shoulder injury. So a lot of people looking at his last tape and think that's who he is. But I promise you, it's a mistake. This dude was a baller right before his injury, and he gonna get overlooked, and he gonna get underrated, and he's a good player that's gonna help out a big-time football team. Like, I hope he can fall to Dallas some kind of way.
His father coached him. His father's name was Luther Ellis.
He got a football bloodline too.
Yes, his father played for the Detroit
His brother
Lions.
played in the league as well.
And his dad coached him in college.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have came out last year, he probably would have got drafted higher last year.
Yeah.
I like him. He's a definitely day 3 sleeper, this kid.
See, I'm telling you, he's gonna be a baller. He got a mean, he got a mean streak. He played through the whistle. The dude got a spin move out of this world. He got a lot of tools in his tool belt. Like, he's not just a pure athlete, but he got real life, like, technique that he using at a young age. Cause you could tell, like he said, his dad was in the NFL. This dude is polished for a young player like this. So I'm telling you right now, if whatever team get hold to this young man, they're gonna be happy. And it's gonna be a late pick. And this boy gonna ball out. It's hard to comp him though, Danny. Who you comp him with? I can't really comp him. Cause he give me a little TJ Watt and them vibes a little bit, but not all the way. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really just say he's a TJ Watt or a JJ Watt and nothing like that. But I kind of see that you could tell that his favorite player was TJ Watt or JJ Watt. You see what I'm saying? He watched a lot of their tape. You could tell.
You know, it's tough with the year he had, but his best football is definitely ahead of him.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, we say tough with the year he had. The boy still had 12 sacks.
Exactly, but he had a hurt year though. Then he didn't play the whole year, I don't think.
Utah had a lot of injuries everywhere.
Quarterback got hurt at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he gonna be a sleeper. And like most people that's doing this draft work, they probably watched his latest film and after the injury film, and they gonna sleep on the kid. They gonna misinterpret who he really is. But if you watch the film before he got injured, you're gonna see a totally different player. And I'm telling you, he gonna be a sleeper. This boy gonna be a baller. We
gotta worry about Detroit Lions grabbing him.
Yeah. It's gonna be somebody smart that watched all the film, and they gonna get him, and they gonna have a good player.
Listen, because of COVID, there's 6 years worth of film on some of these kids.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
And somehow they still miss on folks. How old he is?
You know these guys ain't that good at this stuff, bro.
100%.
It's NFL scouts and GMs that pick Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes
and
Deshaun Watson. So before you discredit any YouTuber, you make sure that marinates on your soul. Make sure it do. Think about that. Y'all love to say couch GMs and basement GMs. It was a real life GM that picked Mitchell Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes.
Listen, let's think about this. What is the NFL draft? The NFL draft is fantasy football for billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. And they're horrible. They're horrible drafting.
I look at it like a sale. It's like a clearance sale for them. Like they can get top-notch talent. And that's shout out to West Coast. When West Coast said that analogy, it really blew my mind. Like, this is the cheapest you gonna ever get this type of talent. Ever. Mm-hmm. It's like they probably jumping for joy when it's draft time. Like, you mean to tell me I can get Micah Parsons on a rookie deal? Micah been one of the best players in the league since he suited up. You know what I'm saying? And you've been paying him like a draft pick.
You got Dak Prescott for 4 years and only paid $2 million.
That's the best day of your life if you a owner. Real talk, that's the best day of your life. You finna get the best talent ever and pay them as least as you ever gonna pay them. This is the cheapest they will ever be. This is the cheapest literally Michael Parsons will ever be. This is literally the cheapest CeeDee Lamb will ever be. You will never get these players at this rate ever again.
Indeed. So this is gonna be my last dude before we get out of here. Yes, he's from Arkansas. Mm-mm. And let me hell nah, listen to me. Hold on.
Disqualified.
Listen, you done named like 7 dudes that they're supposed to be going the 3rd round, man.
My fault.
Yeah, nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, people slide though. People slide though.
People slide on niggas.
He is so nefarious. Well, I'm the nefarious one. He really is like, he's more nefarious than me.
No, I'm not. You up here,
look, it's more obvious when his glass is off. Now y'all see the real him.
They ain't seen nothing.
Y'all can see the real him. He's much more nefarious than I am. Low key.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying that Dwight McLaughlin is the kind of cornerback that our boy wants to have in his cornerback room. He has the prototypical size, the prototypical speed, and he is a high risk, high reward corner. I'm gonna put it like that. He will get toe out the frame. He'll also get his hands on a bunch of balls. This man plays damn near exclusively in trail technique.
No diddy.
He plays. Listen, there were Trayvon Diggs at one point last time I said. Oh, I just call. See, that's what he's saying. He saying I'm nefarious. This man be coming in. Also, hey, shout out to my boy Choctaw in this mug, man. Make sure y'all go on that boy YouTube page and support his beats, man.
Shout out to Choctaw, man. He still ain't made me no trap anthem, so I'm good on him.
He ain't made me no Indian. He ain't made me no Indian music for the liquor store.
I'm cool on him then. He better. Hey, you better tighten up, Choctaw. Yeah, we probably have a trap anthem somewhere.
Yeah, hit him up on YouTube, man. Check out those beats, man. But listen, he fits the mold, man. Like, he gets his hands on the ball. He's not scared of taking risks. He just does it too damn often. The defensive line he played with did not let him get away with gambling like that. So he gave us some plays. He also was one of the best ball hawks on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
So he a 4-man Forbes. Didn't he come from Arkansas?
Forbes came from Mississippi State.
Oh, Mississippi State. My fault.
Yeah. So, like, listen, I think Forbes didn't pan out because he didn't have he didn't have our boy in the lab with him. Forbes would have been different in Dallas. Because Forbes would have played with a Micah Parsons. He would have been in the room with Trayvon Diggs in the room. Stephon Gilmore need to come back too.
I need Gilmore back, real talk.
Yeah, and listen, Daron Bland a veteran now. Daron Bland can talk to a young dude and like, nigga, I'm an all-pro. This
next year, contract year, right?
Yes, his contract year.
No, 2024 or next year, 2025.
This year coming after he plays this season, he'll be eligible for a contract.
Okay.
So that's why I say it's like a contract year.
Yeah,
he'll be eligible after this season. So, you know, if he has another all-pro season, just go ahead and get your trade bait ready.
I pray that young man stay healthy too. Yeah. I really do. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, but I take a flyer on him. He gonna probably be like a 7th-round pick, 6-7 round pick. Take a flyer on him. I like him. Like, I think he has some things he need to change on. But, you know, like, he just need good coaching because I think everything else is there.
Will he come in and start over? Will he come in and take reps from Eric Scott?
That's a toss-up, dog. Like, that's a toss-up between him and Eric Scott. And I say it's a toss-up just because Eric Scott has been in the NFL for a year.
But he ain't done nothing. But
I just think that Eric Scott should be if Eric
ahead of him.
He's supposed to be. I gonna have questions about the people that drafted Eric Scott if Dwight McLaughlin comes in and gets reps over him.
True.
If any late round corner, let's take my boy McLaughlin out of it. If any late round corner comes in here and gets reps over Eric Scott, that says something either about Eric Scott or defensive back coaches. Our defensive back coach just got a pay raise, so it can't be him.
Is this Nation Wright contract year?
Who?
I would have
Nation Wright.
Who?
Don't do Nation Wright like that, man.
I'll trade him. Dan Quinn's gone.
Nation Wright.
Zimmer got no love for Nation Wright.
Yeah, trade Nation Wright.
He in a weird situation, bro.
Trade Washington for a 7th-round pick.
The people that stood on the table for him, they no longer in the building.
Traded for a 7th-round pick.
And look, that took everybody off guard, bro. We was trying to be the smartest people in the room. And that was way in 2020, right?
2020, 2021.
That was the 2020 year, bro, because nobody had film on these dudes. Well, nobody was able to interview them and all of that COVID stuff. So it was pretty much like a flyer. So the drafting process kind of boiled down to what you really did. You know what I'm saying? It was the film work that you did. And when we called out Nation Wright, everybody was like, who? Like, nobody seen Nation Wright coming. And I was hoping that we was the smartest people in the room, but that never materialized. It never did.
Hey, I don't mean to cut any of y'all off, but I am doing this show off of my phone. I'm going to read Choctaw's $5 super and we'll get out of here because my phone's finna die. Y'all going to be on here looking crazy by yourselves. He said, I got the trap beats, Land. You just don't like 808 Mafia type beats or Future type beats. And I got your style beats here. You just don't like the 808s here. Nigga, I didn't say that I didn't. I wanted you to make me my personal beat for the liquor store. And, you know, I was going to keep plugging you in with the free promo for your YouTube page. You know, I wanted to have a transaction with you, my nigga.
He pretty much got me red-handed, though, because strangely enough, I ain't no trap beat type guy. You know,
Oh,
I like
Jay-Z
trap
rapping
music.
ass,
I like trap music, but I ain't no trap beat type
Yo,
guy.
can I just do me a favor? Can I drop my channel, please, if I could?
Yeah.
Of course. Go
Listen,
What's
folks,
your channel? I'm gonna put it in the thing.
listen. My channel is Dan Savage, Draft Guru. From the bottom of my heart, much love. Thank you for inviting me on the show. I've been rocking with you two guys from the beginning.
We appreciate your support too, man. Real talk.
Rocking you guys every day, man, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys gave me the opportunity to talk draft. And my channel is basically it's Dallas Cowboys, but it's draft year round. And you might get a few college bets on the game of the week come Fridays and Saturdays this year. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
but it's gonna be Dallas and draft. Dallas and draft is the
Hey, you might need to make sure you put your stuff down on paper if I can give you some advice. Cause you got a lot of stuff, do you know what I'm saying? A lot of notes from a lot of these players. You might need to make you a guide or something. For real. Like, yeah, you might need to
Like
do the Boss Cowboy route. Like, if I could give you any kind of advice, you might need to really, really think about that. Like, for real.
little baby steps. We'll get. I had to get the laptop. I had to get this. Had to get that. Drop the channel, and now little by little, but I'll get that. You know what I'm trying to say? No.
Yeah. Already.
Make sure you send me the link to your channel when we get off
All
of
right,
here.
you
So
got
I'll
it.
post it.
You got it.
Already, man.
All right. But hey, I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us, showing us love. We've been rocking for an hour and a half, premium Dallas Cowboys content. Always a pleasure to come on here with y'all boys, man. Danny, LandLord. Hey, LandLord, what can they find you at, bro? I know they know, but we're gonna do it anyway like they don't.
What I'm saying? I'm just a small up and coming, you know what I'm saying, YouTube guy. But hey, I go by LandLord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, even on the X machine, you know what I'm saying? Just holler at your boy, man. I got content coming up. Tomorrow, I probably be doing it early in the morning or either at 5 p.m. That's my new time. So, hey, it just depends on how I feel. Or any news come out, we might bust out the blue. So, because you know how active the Cowboys is in free agency. So, you never know. You never know what we might do. So, I might have to just bust out there and talk about it. But yeah, man, LandLord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Tap in for the win.
And hey, man, what the West be saying?
Never look down because the star is up. Peace out. Let's do it.
Peace. And remember, y'all, say no to Diddy.
You gotta tell them no.